Welcome to the weekly challenge. We're currently working on a small start to finish project together. Each week builds upon the last, so if you get behind, you can go to the playlist to catch up to where we are now. If you get stuck on a step, follow the link in the description to get access to the solution videos to help you out. The challenge for this week will be to create just the logic for the user actions on the soda machine. But first, if you're looking for a handout for today's challenge, or if you want to download this challenge video to watch offline, there's a link in the description to get them. Okay, so this challenge, the primary portion is to create a page for users to interact with the soda machine. But build out just the page model with the code necessary to support the page that handles all user-specific logic. Okay, so what I'm saying here is when you build a page or create a page in Razor Pages, you get actually two different objects. One is the page itself, which is where you put your HTML and your Razor syntax and all the rest. The other is the page model. And what that is the code, the C# code that you write to support the page. I want you to just create the code that supports the page. Now, there's a reason for this. This can be a bit tricky sometimes because it feels like it'd be easier to create a part on the page and then create the code, and then create a part on the page and the code. But there are going to be times when you work in an organization where you are not the same person or the same person does not develop both the front end page and the code behind, or the page model. So you'll have a designer that you work with, and the designer does the page and then you do the code behind. So being able to develop just one piece without the other is a good skill to have. So we're going to design just the logic and just for the user-specific stuff. So not the admin functions. So just essentially, you're going to have a mimic of what we did in the console application without the user interface parts. Okay? So that's the primary challenge. Now the bonus challenge is have the text files in place and that they're working properly. You can test at least that much by just putting a breakpoint at the end of your get method and make sure that it's talked to the text files that it needs to. Okay, so that is the challenge. I hope that you kind of grasp the concept. Try not to cheat, because doing it this way is going to stretch your skills. And even though stretching your skills is sometimes tough and it's frustrating, by stretching your skills, you're going to grow. Just like when you go to a gym and you work out and it's hard, that the fact that it's hard or difficult makes it better for your body because your body responds. Well, the same way, your mind is going to respond as you go through this difficulty. Okay? So don't just try and get the easy way out. Don't just go watch the solution video. Even though it's there, I want you to try this on your own, stretch those muscles, stretch those brain power, and learn how to do this so that when you're faced with it in the real world, you're already skilled in doing this and you have those muscles necessary to accomplish the task. Okay? Good luck and happy coding.